Moms are being sold the idea that Montessori means more stuff. But the truth? You probably already have most, if not all, of what you need. And if there are some things that you're wanting to get, you can most likely find them for a fraction of the cost with a little creativity and effort. Let's talk about 4 ways to practice Montessori at home with your young kids without breaking the bank. The first thing is to use what you already have. Before I was able to find a used toddler tower at a very affordable price, I would have my son practice kitchen skills like stirring and pouring, standing at his low-level toddler table that I would set up for him in the kitchen. You can also rotate toys instead of buying more toys. This helps save money, cuts down on toy clutter, and then also helps your child still have the novelty of new toys that they haven't played with for a while when you rotate out the toys. If you're interested in learning more about how to set up a toy rotation for your child, I've made a video about my process for doing that I'll link in the description box below. The second thing is to focus on utility and including your child over trying to craft a particular aesthetic in your home. I've seen pictures in books and online of so many beautiful Montessori spaces where everything is wooden, all the toys and everything is just so beautiful. There's this like lovely artwork on the walls. There are so many beautiful Montessori spaces, but it doesn't have to be picture perfect to be functional and to help promote your child's independence and creativity. Instead, ask yourself, does this setup, does this space serve the needs of my family and the needs of my child? And if the answer is yes, then that's good enough. So often we strive for perfection or for it to look a certain way. And while there is nothing wrong with wanting to set up a beautiful space and to have something that you want to work towards, don't let a particular ideal rob you of joy in the present. Focus on involving your child in everyday life and empowering them to develop those skills. Our kids care so much more about being a part of our lives than any items or material things that we could give them. And I believe that how our children feel in our space matters so much more than what the space looks like. Our house is definitely not perfect, and it's not like an ideal picture perfect Montessori space, but my son feels freedom to explore, to join me in what I'm doing, and to try new things and to try to do things for himself. And I would take that over a picture perfect setup any day. The third thing is to thrift or buy things secondhand if there are particular Montessori items that you're looking for. You can find so many things secondhand at thrift stores, on Facebook Marketplace. This not only saves money, but it also helps rehome items that other families no longer need. If there were other families that were practicing Montessori in their home, eventually their kids are going to no longer need a toddler tower. They're no longer going to need low shelves for their toys. And so it's an opportunity to rehome and kind of extend the life of items that can be passed on and are often going to last a while. I found my son's toddler table and chairs off of Facebook Marketplace, as well as a toddler tower that was a great brand and had been well loved, but it was in still very good condition. And because they were used, I was able to purchase them at a fraction of the cost that it would have been to buy them new. As a brief side note, if there are items that you're wanting for your home, whether it's certain furniture pieces or certain toys or utensils for the kitchen for your child, those are also great things to ask family and friends for your child's birthdays or for Christmas. The fourth one is the one that I personally think is the most important, and that's why I saved it for last. And I think this is what will save you and what has saved me the most money of all. And that is to remember that Montessori is a mindset. It's a philosophy of parenting and raising children more than an aesthetic. While we, of course, want to create cozy and comfortable and homey spaces for our children where they can learn and grow and explore and thrive, Montessori parenting is so much more about how we raise our children than the things that we have in our homes. It's about the atmosphere that we cultivate in our home, an atmosphere of peace, joy, curiosity, discovery. The basic building blocks of Montessori parenting: being the child's guide, respecting and following the child, providing loving boundaries, empowering them to become confident and responsible, helping them as much as necessary and as little as possible. These are things that we can live out no matter where we live, how big our space is, what our space looks like, how many things that we're able to buy that are quote unquote Montessori. If you focus on these elements and how you engage your child, involve them in your life, everything else is going to fall into place. Let me know in the comments, which of these 4 things resonated the most with you. If you found this video helpful, please like and subscribe. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.